The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Finding an escape route. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on fourth down. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Notre Dame's offense will get the ball for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. To the air, it's Nelson. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Norton. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
On the run, it's Young. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the back. Slithers into space. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Stockton. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, in this offense within striking distance.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Norton. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your...
Oh, he's got some space. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Play action on 1st down. They're working that left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end run.
Talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Here come the Irish back on offense. soft for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the air, it's Nelson. He's got an open man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Norton.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Powell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive. And now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Rides the back and leaves it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Off play action. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Stockton. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker in the ground.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Connection to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Pressure coming. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Here come the Irish back on offense.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Showing off the arms. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Wanted to get the score right there. Ball's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Looking for the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag.
Offense.
Field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Makes the catch. Brings into the open. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. It's a game of downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finds a tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Drip, drip, drip. The water droplets keep hitting the forehead. The paper cuts keep accumulating, and they keep moving the ball down the field, David.
Yeah, and there's a skill to that. I know it's not always the sexy route. It's not what everybody wants. But, man, when you take what the defense gives you and you move the ball slowly down the field and your quarterback's making good decisions, your offense can put up great numbers and now getting towards the red zone and trying to get some points.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Young. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
He wants to throw it again. Sets up the screen.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest.
Turning it on! All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They go to the ground. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Quick completion to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Calls his own number. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. He wants to take the time. Picked off. Good. And on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Racing to the right. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But
there he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. This offense absolutely humming as they And again.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Fakes to grab. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Under fire. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting them to the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. They're trailing by just 4 to Utah. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodgers. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the first down.
Going up top. Oh, he had it, the deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Powell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Caught over the middle, it's Taylor. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Offense just not able to get it clicking down here in the red zone. That's 3 straight incompletions, trying to fit the football into tight windows, but the timing not there, and now it sets up fourth down.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Give to the running back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of here.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Oh, what a move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Here comes the heat. Quarterback now breaking the field. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure, and he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, The analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just keep slinging it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. He's going to look for a man on third and short. He lets it fly. He's got it on the outside. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Offense working from the pistol. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, you've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
The play action fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Nelson. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in with one hand. Offense uses the timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Looking for a productive play on first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding...